Every year, a quarter of office space demand in the Philippines is usually directed towards provincial locations outside of Metro Manila. Almost all of these transactions are from the outsourcing sector, and they're typically distributed to five centers of excellence: Cebu, Clark, Iloilo, Bacolod, and Davao. The quest for more talent, the need for business continuity, and the push to maximize margins have led outsourcing companies to venture out of Metro Manila.
There has been a trend that has been established through the years of our IT-BPM industry. There is always a choice of Metro Manila and the provincial areas. And for new investors or new locators to the Philippines, their preferred choice for a start is Metro Manila. And when they expand, they explore the provinces. So that still is the trend among our BPO players who are here and also the new ones.
For several decades, the experience has been mostly positive. Certain locations have gained a reputation for being growth centers for specific sectors because of talent availability and the robustness of the ecosystem that their local government units were able to create.
Well, the number one I'll say is talent. So there will be multiple factors, whether it can be connectivity, it can be infrastructure, ease of doing business. But I think companies are looking for locations outside Manila NCR and in provinces where they find great talent.
So for Iloilo, we have been attracting BPO investments since 2006, I think 2005. We have put in place, of course, the infrastructure development has been huge. But now we are really putting on premium on creating the enabling environment, improving the ease of doing business. We also have a good number of graduates every year. Now we have about 15,000 city, and then that's about 25,000 with the province. So
some of the provincial cities are doing pretty well, because when we talk about talent, it can be in healthcare, it can be in retail, it can be in accounting and finance. So where you have great universities, where you have great academia, we are seeing traction. Companies willing to step outside Manila NCR.
If there is talent, infrastructure generally follows. The ones who build office spaces, if they hear of BPOs considering those cities, they will naturally explore constructing office buildings and putting up the necessary infrastructure. So if a city is able to prove that it has the kind of talent that the BPO companies need, then they have at least 50% of the battle already kind of won.
National developers have taken note and have built office projects even beyond IDPAP centers of excellence.
Market and infrastructure are the first things that we look at when evaluating a new geography. After that, we need to ask ourselves how we can offer the best and most comprehensive real estate solution. This means that aside from constructing great buildings, we also need to ensure that we offer the convenience and excitement of a complete city experience through our wonderful retail, hospitality, and residential products, as well as putting all of these in an organized, safe, and efficient master plan community. Our occupancy rates beat industry averages, lease renewals are healthy, and demand for newly completed buildings is strong. We believe that the BPO demand for provincial locations will only continue to grow as outsourcers look for access to untapped talent and cost arbitrage.
To date, around 237,000 square meters of newly built office spaces have been constructed by national developers across different parts of the country, and they're waiting for the next wave of outsourcing requirements to come.
So it's not just the usual centers of excellence. They have looked at as far north as Cagayan and also, of course, Ilocos, and as far down south as General Santos.
But demand hasn't been as strong and as quick to grow post the pandemic. While some locations like Cebu have surpassed expectations, even performing better than most Metro Manila sub-districts, others have dealt with erratic demand and high vacancies.
I've been in Cebu for the last 15 years. And when you look at Cebu, you'll never think that it's a provincial town. Because even 15 years back, I would say that they had great connectivity. It's not just telco connectivity, it's airlines connectivity. Cathay, the Emirates, the Qatar, they have been flying to Cebu for more than 15 years now. Second, I would say great infrastructure. Cebu is home to some of the best business parks. So your IT Park and Cebu Business Park can compete with the BGCs of the world. And secondly, it's home to grade A developers. So you have whether it's Ayala's, whether it's Robinson's, Phil and West, everybody there is there in Cebu. Third, I would say, again, which is a big one, is the talent. Some of the oldest universities, some of the most prominent universities, the technical institutes, they are all in Cebu. And finally, I would compliment the LGU, the city government. The ease of doing business in Cebu has been fabulous. Whether it's Cebu City, the HUCs, or the province at large. We had seen phases, we have been through ups and downs, earthquakes, typhoons, COVID lockdowns. But this industry always got a priority.
Local government units and developers who have invested in provincial locations are working hard to stay competitive, just as the new challenges loom, such as the threat of AI and shifts in US trade policies.
The first is to insulate ourselves from this risk by providing the best product available and maintaining it well so that our buildings are always first in mind when a client is looking to lease additional space, and last in mind when a client is looking to shed excess space. And if large amounts of space do become available despite all our efforts, then we will need to find other commercial industries who can use the space, or in extreme cases, find other uses for the land and or the building.
For Iloilo naman, we're not so worried about the adoption of AI because we've seen in our BPOs that we've gone so far, they are embracing AI as a tool and they have become more efficient. For us naman, we have always talked with schools, discussed with schools, how they can integrate even in their own courses the use of AI, maybe ethically, to be more responsible in the use of AI. But at the end of the day, it's really, what's in your brain, what's inside that brain that would count, because there's a lot of things that AI cannot do that human can.
Talent could be the final arbiter. Rates across provincial markets are now almost comparable to each other, putting the impetus on outsourcing companies to focus on hiring the right talent, not just retaining, but engaging them, and convincing senior executives to leave the comforts of Metro Manila to manage and develop workforce in urbanized but bucolic locations. Only time will tell if outsourcing companies will find it compelling to continue growing in these provincial locations.
Hi, I am Celeste Ilagan, COO of IBPAP.
Hi, I'm Asim Roy. I'm the president of Cebu's IT BPM organization.
My name is Francis Rojas and I work for Ayala Land Offices.
I'm Velma Jane Lau, the Investment Promotion Officer of the City Government of Iloilo.